Time to go. Alrighty, now I'm live. Welcome to Mac Beans Guys Fitness. I'm going to need to close that other one out, or at least mute it. There we go. Perfect. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up. Loretta and Fat Man, I seen you both on chats last night. Angry Prepper and also Gray Man and the Alaska Prepper. You know, it was funny on Jason's channel, on Pat Murphy, no cussing. Dude, whose channel did you think you popped on? So shout out to all you Beaverines and members. At the premiere last night, Black Cat Whirly Gig. I was talking about my reoccurring troll, and she was like, "You weren't talking about me," and I said, "No, of course not, absolutely not." I'm talking about little Vince the lawyer. My subscribers and members are the best in the whole world. Yeah, crybaby. I mean, why is he on there? Now he's talking to everybody. Hey, girl, and their guys' names. Hey, girl. I don't understand where he was coming from. But then you have those people out there. Oh, my goodness. That tastes good. So the star of the show has arrived. A bot. Yeah, I don't. Could be. Didn't think of that. I don't understand the purpose of the bots. I don't know. It's caused trouble or whatever. I had one on, of course, bacon. I had one on Twitter. He was a whiny. They have the one South Dakota governor, Naomi. She always posted positive things about South Dakota, and then you go in the comments and there's about eight people constantly trolling her. Just beta males can't stand a strong, attractive woman, I guess. I go, oh, here comes the betas, and one guy, oh, you only got 94 followers, you're a bot. I said, can a bot block you? Block? I don't think they can. No, I don't have a lot of followers on Twitter because I pop on there just to look at the stupidity every now and then. And I am never disappointed. You little banks. Oh, what's up, buddy? Well, welcome. Hi, kitty. Oh, my goodness. Right here. Oh, my goodness. You want to come and say hi to everybody? Ah! Yeah. Come and say hi. Yeah. Banks the Ninja Cat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just wants some loving. All right. Heck outside. Nice and warm out. It's like 60 degrees. Wash my hands, get ready to start doing the cooking. But some of the stuff he did, I guess it was a bot. That's probably one way of looking at it. I don't know the purpose of a bot. So I already went out and did my walk back in the woods. I'll be posting that up as a premiere this evening. The premieres just allow me to sit there and re-engage with everybody while I'm at work. So, Jack, good morning. How we doing? Morning sinuses. I got the bacon going. Let's cut it down to low heat. I ran and got eggs from the neighbor yesterday. And then I picked up the eggs that I bought that I'd left at work. So I'm well situated with eggs right now. Yep. So this is Veterans Day week in the McBean family. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys that, but my dad, I got a picture there with the wall. I'm going to take a picture of it and I'll post it again. Gotta do it while I'm thinking about it, otherwise I'll forget. All right, well, I'm gonna back up this a little bit. See if I can show it with the camera right now. So that's the wall. So up top is me, and then my son, my daughter. In the middle down there is my other daughter. That's my father-in-law. He was a Marine. That was my dad. He was in World War II and the Korean War. You know, my dad and I belong to the, well, he did. He passed away years ago, but we joined the same VFW. So I went to the Veterans Day parade on Sunday, and I had a wee bit of fun. So we got home early. I think we got home around 6:30. We ate lots of food. I think I ate all the ice cream bars we had in the freezer. I wanted to buy some more. And then I drank like 5 bottles of these waters during the night. I was so dehydrated. And then yesterday it was recovery. So I kept it close to the house. I couldn't wander too far. So I got the bacon cooking. Bacon. And then the next thing we'll put in there will be the eggs. The peppers are done, unfortunately. But I had gotten them all the way through, the beginning of November. So that was good. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to World War I and World War II. Wow. Yeah, those were hellacious wars too. My dad was over in France during World War II. And then he was in Korea during the Korean War. In case you missed it, here's the mostly finished knife. So, got a nice edge on it. I like the way the handle came out. It's a much more robust handle than it was. If you look at the old picture that I put out there, the before and after. No reason, Jack. I don't always do that. I was probably gonna. I put them in the center now. So it's in the center now. There is no reason. I had to lay them out the outside first, and then if I had more bacon, I'd lay them in the middle. But I figured 4 pieces was enough. So yeah, good question. But no, there's no chef trick to that. Oh, Mama did get milk. All right. I want to thank Mark at the Wild World of Trains for sponsoring my protein shake the other day. He is officially the first one to do that. There's much rejoicing. Yay. So that kind of made my day when I seen that. So we got Wild World of Trains. So Wild World of Trains, thank you very much. He does videos of freight trains, and there's a lot of people that are interested in that. He just got the camera there as they're coming by, and people are telling what type of engines they are and what type of cars, and they know way more about that stuff than I even knew there was to learn about. So once again, Mark, thank you for buying the first official Buy Me a Protein Shake on PayPal. That's just kind of a new thing I'm doing. If you sit there and it's like $5 he gave me, which is plenty. If you buy that, you get mentioned the next couple days until somebody else buys one. So it's kind of like that sponsoring Buy Me a Coffee. And I guess that's the actual website you got to sign up for. And I started doing it, but it seemed like it was more stuff that I had to keep track of. So I just said, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I said, not doing it. Then I found some more of my bourbon bacon back there in the freezer. It was kind of back further, so I think it's been there for a while. I'm like, ooh, better bring that up. I gotta get that going. Shannon, good morning. How we doing? So we're still celebrating Veterans Day week. And then Saturday is Veterans Day, which also is my oldest daughter's birthday. So she was my first, and she was my Veterans Day present. I was very happy. And she turns 29. Yuck. So keep flipping the bacon. Remember, we start with a little bit of a high heat, then we slow the heat down. Now, I still have some jalapenos. Getting a little soft, but they're still good. But the plants, after that third frost hit in a row, the third hard freeze, that was it. It was done. It was a sad day. So I'm happy with the knife. I'm waiting for the black leather dye to show up, which I think might show up today. And it's out for delivery. Yep. So it's out for delivery today. And so when I do that, then I will sit there and make this black. And then we'll be pretty much done. So I'm really happy the way it come out. It's a much better looking knife. I took a lot of weight off the blade. So when it was all stainless, I had coin spinner on it, done kind of poorly. I acid treated it. I ground it down. I probably took about another 3 or 4 ounces off of it. And then added that to the handle. So you can see about perfectly balanced. Can't ask for anything better than that. Very lethal blade. I'm telling you, I would take this to combat. This would be the one on my side. Probably will go to one of my grandchildren. Thank you. No more peppers. I know it's a sad day. Wah, 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 wah. What are you going to do? I will start them from seed, probably in February. And then probably by late March, I can put them out in the greenhouse. By then, I think I will put 2 heat lamps out there that I can kick on. I've got 2 more clear tarps to put over to make it even more insulated. And I'm going to dump probably about 10, 20 more buckets of leaves in there. And then what I need to do is I need to turn the soil that's in the grow bags now. And I'll probably just reuse that soil, but I do want to sit there and turn it with a shovel. So possibly when I get in there later today, I will pull the old plants out and turn the soil up a little bit and throw some more leaves in there. I'm still trying to get the shed set up, but it looks like I'm going to have to go to my buddy's house where I got some 2x6s and get a big haul of those. So I'm going to see if I can get him to bring those out maybe on Saturday. And once I get that one section of floor reinforced, I can move the desk over and then clean up the other section. And then that whole section will be my forge. And then what I'll do is I'll forge a blade, probably about a third of this size, if not even smaller. But I'm lucky. This was kind of my learn how to make some things. So I've been really doing well. Okay, Con, how we doing? Thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. We got the baking cooking, of course. So now if you're just joining in, I'll show up my knife again. So the last thing I'll do is I'll dye this sheet black, which I got that coming today. But I am happy the way this turned out. Yeah, still could do probably a little bit of a touch up on the guard, but the lion's share of the work is done. Probably going to go out and get a bench grinder with a buffer wheel, so then I can buff that really out and really get that polished up right. And yeah, this will see my carry knife when I go out in the woods. I mean, I've opened cans with it, just use it as a big can opener. So I made that around 1984 down in Florida. My buddies, they had a machine shop, and we made it in a machine shop. And if you see the older pictures, which I posted on my community page, it had a very small makeshift handle. The blade wasn't really treated that well. So I added a maple handle from a maple tree out there. I added some leather and a brass washer to it, which I really, really think kind of made it look much nicer. So the handle is now bigger, and then instead of having those bolts with the, nut on the end of it, I went with brass rods, and that looks really nice. I did a black stain, and then I did a red stain over it, and kind of gave it that really deep black cherry look, I think. So I was happy with it. I got my first solid meal of the day. We usually start out with a protein shake. And once again, thank you to Wild World of Trains for buying my protein shake. And I will pin that in chat. Let me la 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 da 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 da. There we go. Control C. There. Come on back. Around and around we go. Where she stopped, nobody knows. Oh, that's my PayPal. Then I don't have to sit there and touch not the cat without a glove. Yeah, that's my motto. And what's the motto you? That's on the McBean. I actually touch not the cat without a shield is what it comes down as. And basically, that means that if you mess with the Clan McBean, you'll be messing with them all. So now this family shield also has a bloody hand on it. And the story behind that is they were racing another clan to an island, and the first one that touched land would claim it. And the other clan was a little bit ahead, so one of my relatives cut off his hand and threw it ashore, saying that they touched land first. That's the story behind it. How true it is, I don't know, but it sounds cool enough to be true. McBean, well, he's related to me. Bean, Bain, McBean, McBain, Macbeth, we're all kind of related. McBean. When they came over to America, a lot of them shortened their name. Because back then, they wouldn't hire the Irish, and they never could tell us apart, except we're taller and better looking. So they Americanized their name to Bean. And then when I was in the service, with my parents' blessing, I went back to the full spelling. So all my other siblings are Beans. I'm the only McBean because there can be only one. But I tell you the one Scottish joke I know. So during when they were fighting the English, there was a big heavy fog over the valley. And the English army was there. And boys come out and said, any Scotsman can take on any two Englishmen. So the king sends two of his infantry down there, and there's a brief clang of swords, and then it's quiet. And the next thing you hear is, any Scotsman can take on 10 Englishmen. So the king sends 10 of his infantrymen down there. After about 10 minutes of fighting, it's silent, and all of a sudden, you hear the voice. Any Scotsman can take on 20 Englishmen. The king sends 20 of his finest knights down there. The battle goes on for a half hour, and then it's quiet. And all of a sudden, a knight comes crawling up the hill, all bloody, banged up, and goes, "Sir, it's a trap. There's two of them." I'm sure that's a true story. At least I'm going to go with that premise. Just bacon and eggs. Pretty simple. No more peppers. And I hesitate to buy the peppers from the store because they're really, really out of date. They're 3 weeks old time they get to the store. So they don't have the same flavor that the ones do that you pick off your plant. But I will probably break down every now and then when they don't look too bad. I tell you, sometimes those vegetables look pretty bad. You're like, ugh. They don't look good at all. So yeah, just bacon and eggs. So I have 4 pieces of bacon, of the bourbon bacon. Oh, it's bourbon brown sugar. Is it good? And I found another 2 pounds down there. So I said, oh, I got to bring that up. And probably before the end of the month, we'll have to make another run to Hy-Vee. So here's the eggs. It's a mixture between the ones I got from the neighbor down the road and then some England's best that I bought on Saturday but forgot to bring home from work. I did a little short video on that. And then there's the bacon. Bacon. Oh man, and just let it cool down a little bit. I do need to get some more A1 steak sauce. So I got my blade, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'm really, for not really doing this before, I am quite pleased. And like I said, as soon as that black color dye shows up, I can get that black. That's kind of the way I want to go. And then for the garden pummel, I'm thinking of some sort of laminate, just to get the Binks is in hunting mode. It's like she sees something of interest. And I might laminate those metal parts just to darken them up, but we'll see. Not quite sure which way I'm going to go with that. There's no hurry. My next project will be to get the shed set up with the forge and actually try my hand at forging a blade. And that's going to be interesting. Of course, I'll start with a small one. And what I'll do now is I'll probably go and drop some more maple off and get it to start drying off for my handle. I kind of like that wood. Now, it's not like a hard wood like oak, but I think it'll resist cracking more. So that would be my next project. Otherwise, now it's back to the grind. Dun, 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 dun. So I did go for a walk in the woods earlier this morning. I'll be posting that this evening as just a fun premiere. So I hope to see you there, join. That would be fun. And now time for the bacon. Oh, that's so good. Here's the reward of cooking. Hey, Art Wellman, how we doing? Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. When I sharpen it, so I've actually been sharpening it. And if you look, oh here, I'll run it through a few more times. If you look, you can see how it's shiny where it's sharpened. See that? So you can see hopefully you can see that. So you can kind of see the separation of the brighter steel where it's sharpened versus the acid wash. So it is sharp. Yeah, it never did lose its blade. Oh, that's so good. Oh, Oh, anyway, you don't need to watch me eat. Remember to take your vitamins, zinc, vitamin C, D3 for immune health, and a multivitamin to catch everything else. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. I appreciate it. And I'll probably try to upload that one around 5 Central Time. And I'll be in chat. It's pre-recorded, but I will be in chat. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. Yep, it does. It has that shiny edge. As you're removing the steel with it has the acid wash, and you're going back down to the stainless. Good morning, William. Thanks for popping in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. We were just at the tail end here, but here's how the knife turned out. So I'm very happy with it. And I'm just waiting for the black glitter dye to show up so I can darken that. Now we'll be good for the next 40 years.